Trying to adjust the mic. I got some of the height and zero of the jumps. So I am not Hank Josefczyk. This is Hank Josefczyk. I'm his grandson, Adam. You never thought that 1 year of freshman basketball managing would get me into the Hall of Fame. So it's not for me. It's for my grandfather. One thing to Mr. Byers, Doug Flutie got lucky. You're a Heisman in our book. It's an honor to share this with to share about my grandfather's life with you. My friends tease me that I'm a college basketball expert of the 1950s and 60s because of all the amazing stories that I heard from my grandfather on many drives to different basketball games, Dayton Flyers, and more. So one of those great stories that I loved shared was the year was 1958. He was the sixth man on a Dayton Flyer team that would make it to the national title game. His coach, Tom Blackburn, was Bobby Knight before Bobby Knight. Old school. Great coach, a mean old cuss. Hank, he said, I'm hearing a lot about this Havlicek kid, the late, great John Havlicek. I'm hearing a lot about this Havlicek kid. You played against him in high school. I'm trying to figure out if he's as good as they say. How many points did you score on him? My grandfather sheepishly answered, well, actually 56, coach. But he was only a sophomore. I was a senior. I was a lot bigger. 56, he shouted. Oh, well, he can't be worth a darn if you scored that many points on him. I'll let Ohio State have him. In John Havlicek and Tom Blackburn's defense, that year, Hank Josefczyk's senior year of high school is still one of the 5 greatest seasons in Ohio history. No shot clock, no three-point line. Hank was blessed to play against and with so many legendary players and coaches. As mentioned, the late, great John Havlicek, who was high school teammates with baseball legends Joe and Phil Niekro, Elgin Baylor, Jerry West, who tried hard to recruit him to West Virginia, teammate Bucky Bockhorn, and 4 great games against Oscar Robertson. He even got to see 8-year-old Pistol Pete Maravich do his dribbling drills in his backyard when his dad, Press, then the coach of Clemson, hosted him on a recruiting trip and said, Hank, my son will be the greatest basketball player this world has ever seen. Even more than those memories basketball gave him, God used the sport of basketball right here in Ohio to forever change Hank's life and my family's future. He was the only son of 2 first-generation Polish Americans in southeast Ohio, Yorkville, and steel mill country, right across from Wheeling, West Virginia. Lots of immigrants, people who worked hard to put food on the table. For football practice, he and his teammates had to wait until the steel mill shift ended so that Yorkville football alumni could play defense so they had enough players to scrimmage. Basketball enabled him to be the first person in the Josefczyk family to go to college, to study something like electrical engineering, to do international business in places like California, Japan, and Taiwan, and to set things in motion for his kids, grandkids, and great-grandkids that his parents and grandparents who left Eastern Europe never experienced, but always dreamed was possible in this great country. The University of Dayton program is unique with unbelievable support. Yes, Kansas may have made it back 2 years later, but we're still heartbroken from 2020, 2 years later. Almost all Dayton basketball players stay in town, and Hank was no different. He and my grandmother, a Flyer cheerleader, have been married 62 wonderful years this summer. He would like to thank his family, his teammates, Coach Blackburn, his high school coaches, Frank Lillian and Earl Davis, and a special thanks to Jim Downing, a member of those great Jerry Lucas Middletown teams, who never stopped being an advocate for his induction. This honor wouldn't mean anything to him if he couldn't share with his friends, families, and peers, and his fellow inductees. He'd like to thank fellow inductees and the committee for this incredible honor. God bless, and go Flyers.